Without wishing to be flippant, one of the things I would say is students from the CIS need to remember there is life outside of London. A lot of students seem to be quite transfixed on studying in London, and although the UK is quite a small country, there are many large cities scattered from south to north in Wales, in Scotland, in the north of England, and that's probably one of the biggest obstacles I've seen, that a lot of students from the CIS in particular really do focus on the London institutions, when in fact a lot of the more highly ranked institutions are from outside of London. So that's been a common trait that I've noticed with not just Kazakhstan applications, but applications from Russia and Azerbaijan as well. So I'd really just encourage any applicant to explore the whole of the UK, either virtually through the internet or come and visit the UK and actually see that there is a great deal of life outside of London, and maybe consider that when making their application.
UK is such a wonderful country. It hosts so many students from so many countries, and if they make it there, if they got an admission to a university or college, just really make the best of their time, really. I mean, that's my only advice. I always recommend study very hard, but also party very hard, yeah? Because, when you're a student, you do want to also have a little bit of fun. You want to study very hard because the program is very challenging. But at the same time, this is the opportunity you have where you have so many students from other countries, like, there are a lot of Chinese students, Indian students from, Southeast Asia, from Americas, Latin America. And this is probably one of the most unique opportunities you have to be able to talk to, representatives from so many different countries. So, yeah, I always recommend just, go out there, make lots of friends, have fun, but also you have to study hard as well. So, being able to balance all of that. So that's the only advice I have, yes.
Students coming from Kazakhstan, I tell them that the University of Birmingham does have a strong Kazakh presence amongst its students. We've got a very strong Kazakh alumni group as well, who are very active. I met some members from that group earlier today. They're very willing to engage with current students, with students who have not yet left Kazakhstan to go and study in Birmingham. So should Kazakh students be really interested in coming to study at Birmingham, you'll have the chance to have pre-departure briefings with people from Kazakhstan who have previously studied at Birmingham, who'll be able to answer all your questions and things like that, particularly targeted at Kazakh students. Make sure that you check a website and keep informed about Welcome Week activities. Initiating yourself in the student community early on is very important, and at Birmingham we have great activities organised during Welcome Week. Meet and greet for international students, meeting students from the airport, bring them to campus. So again, just make sure you can join Facebook groups, use Twitter to keep updated on events that are being organised especially for international students that will just help you settle in and meet your peers as soon as possible.
In terms of when we're looking at the personal statement application form, I think maybe some Kazakhstan students are too modest. They need to really sell themselves and show the work that they've done and show the passion and make their personal statements really strong. And outline everything that they've done, even work experience. I sometimes find that many applications from Kazakhstan don't show work experience, and I think it's really important to put everything that you've done that you think will be relevant into your application. So really sell yourself.
First thing I would say is to research, as I said, research your courses thoroughly, research the UK thoroughly. Whichever university that students choose to go to, they should be sure that that's the right choice for them. Not to go there just because their friends are going there, go there because it's right for them. The other thing I would say is that the education system in the UK obviously is different to Kazakhstan or the rest of the CIS region. So to try and think about writing or learning in different ways to what they're used to read up about things like writing academic essays before they arrive, and also to try and improve their English as much as possible before they come. If, for example, they need an IELTS of 6.5 and they achieve it 6 months before the course starts, not to see that as the end, but to continue improving their English if possible, because the better level of English they have when they enrol at any university, then the better the process will be for them.
The most frequently asked question, the most common thing that I would be saying at our exhibition today and to students who are looking to apply from Kazakhstan or Russia is that the majority of you will need to take a foundation program if you're coming from high school and want to study a bachelor's program. Really, this is because there is a mismatch in the number of years in secondary education between Russia, Kazakhstan and the UK. So we have foundation programs in just about every subject, which means in humanities, students would study for an extra year, but in science and engineering, we've integrated the foundation program so it doesn't take an extra year at all. It's actually built into the program of study. But it's just so that students know they will be studying a foundation program before they start their bachelor's course. For students who are studying master's programs, there's no such requirement for foundation. We've had that misconception as well, that students need to take some pre-master's course. It's not a requirement as long as you're achieving a good academic score in your bachelor's course and you're achieving the correct IELTS mark.
Самые частые ошибки – это то, что подают документы поздно. Планирование времени для британских студентов, оно иное, оно строится иначе, они все делают заранее. В Великобритании считается, что хороший студент подает документы заранее. Это стандартно для британской системы образования, когда студенты поступают на бакалавриат, а те, которые студенты претендуют на Оксфорд и Кембридж, они подают документы до 15 октября. Остальные студенты должны подать документы до середины января. Но так или иначе, хорошие студенты, те, которые хотят Оксфорд и Кембридж, они подали документы рано. И поэтому именно по ним строится весь остальной отбор. Это речь идет о бакалавриате. Такая же ситуация на магистратуре. Там нет стандартов, но британцы делают отбор. И они делают отбор, руководствуясь похожими правилами. Если студент подал документы рано, значит, он задумался об этом заранее, значит, он умеет планировать, значит, умеет распределять свое время, и это хороший студент. Если вы подаете документы заранее, вы попадаете на все возможные стипендии, которые могли бы быть на этом курсе, потому что очень часто стипендии распределяются рано. Вы демонстрируете себя как хороший студент, просто по британским стандартам. И вы просто все успеете, вы сможете подать документы в несколько мест. Если вдруг вам здесь откажут, у вас еще будет время передумать, у вас будет запасной план.